Hello there guys, welcome back to episode 36 of Total War Warhammer. We are actually now playing with the Blood for the Blood God DLC enabled, which came out a couple of days ago. All that really is a cosmetic DLC that adds some blood and gore and dismemberment effects and things to the battle, so that should be quite interesting. Would be nice if they actually sorted out the screen tearing issue, or at least allowed me to turn on VSync on an Nvidia card without it doing these nasty, horrible black bars. Anyway, we have managed to get rid of the greenskins completely. We have beaten the border princes, and there are still a few little places that we do need to go and reclaim over here in the mountains, but we do have most of the settlements that we need in order to complete the long campaign. So if we just go and have a look in the objectives. Yeah, there's still a few that we need. Carrickhearn, Migdal, Vongel, Barak, I'm not sure where that one is. Carrick, Izor, Stjorkarten, Cadiz, Bord, Karag. Not too sure where some of these ones are, actually. So most of these ones up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've got all the way around the mountains there we've got to take. Which we can, and we will. So in the meantime, let's make sure we got that back open again, so I can see what's going on. I believe now, and again, it's been a little while since I played, so I'm just trying to familiarise myself. We are at war with the vampire counts, are we not? Yes, we are. So we also have a couple of grudges that we need to get sorted out as well. I think there's only 2. One is to defeat 3 armies or garrisons from the undead. And the other one is to, carry out a successful assassination attempt on the vampire counts. And if they wipe them out, they'll go away anyway. So we're not doing too bad there with those. So we do have some defending armies up here. There's Thorgrim's army up there. This army is moving out. There's another full army. Now, where did I send you to? I think I was going to try and send you down to here somewhere. Probably. And use you to try and reinforce something. Probably bring you over to this one. So that's where we're going to march. No, you want to go this way, don't you? Which is not what we want you to do. Don't think so. We want you to move up this way. Yeah, this is the way you're going to go. So, work your way through. No, don't go that way around. Go this way around. Okay. So let's go ahead and go on to the next turn. We'll see what happens. The Empire wants a trade agreement. You will very much do that. We've got a lot of money now. I really should go and get some buildings and things built and upgraded. We could probably even afford to have another army. So we'll definitely get ourselves some more heroes, I think. They'll be good for doing assassinations and stuff like that. Looks like we are actually getting attacked around. No, I thought we were getting attacked around the back there, but we're not. That's actually just a hero. That hero's not really going to do an awful lot for them, I don't think, because it's attacking a fairly pathetic and small army that isn't really attempting to do anything. We might also try and see if we can get some confederations with some of the other dwarves. Some people are asking why I haven't confederated the purple dwarves. I've been saying I'm going to do that for a while, but the problem is at the moment they're really not interested in doing it. Demoralise army. So, Ivanet van Karstein, an enemy vampire belonging to the Vampire Count, has successfully hindered Dorin Bugman's army in Oakenhammer, Zufbar. What have we got here? Quest successful, the Great Book of Grudges. The Great Book of Grudges groans under the weight of the outrages, injustices that fill its many, many pages. High King Thorgrim spends many hours brooding over the tome and planning a means to exact payment in full for every grievance recorded therein. When the weight of his fury becomes too great to bear, he often descends to the vaults to seek solace amongst the riches heaped there. But gold itself presents another means to achieve vengeance, and as such, the king can never have enough of it. Thorgrim is determined to fill the vaults to bursting, and then delve new vaults and fill them with more treasure, which will fuel his plans for ultimate vengeance and enable him to strike out every grudge within the book. At the end of your current turn, have a trade income of at least 2,000. It would be nice, but I think it's going to take a while to get there. And that's the one we... Oh, that was the one that we did. So this is the new quest. So on this one, we need to deploy a Thane hero to Eastern Sylvania. The workshops of the hold blaze with a light from the incandescent forges and the ring with hammers of smiths who work there by day and night. A tide of goods flows in to flood the deep vaults. Once more, Ever's Peak is the nexus of a mighty trade empire, yet still Grit fouls the cogs of this mighty machine daily. Thorgrim must scratch out new grudges in the Great Book. Old enemies prey upon the trade caravans, butchering the traders and plundering their wealth. Of late, no caravan has made it through the Ill-Omened province of Sylvania. While it is true that there are other routes into the Empire, the Sylvanian route offers certain advantages, and besides, there are fresh scores to be settled. First things first, Thorgrim needs to know what he's up against. He needs to summon a Thane and orders him to reconnoitre the area. So we need to deploy a Thane to eastern Sylvania, which is basically where Drakenhof is. I think we can go ahead and do that. Let's go and do that over here at Oakenhammer. We will recruit a hero. Now, all of these are Thanes. We still can't get runesmiths or master engineers yet. We really should build the forge somewhere and the engineer's workshop. But we can melee attack, extra upkeep for units. What about you? No, we'll go for you. You will do. Let's go ahead and recruit you. And we just need to basically move you over here and deploy you, I think. That's all we really need to do. Got that trade agreement. Hero recruited. We have quite a bit of money in the bank, actually. So let's go ahead and have a look and see if there are any places that we can upgrade and what we need to upgrade to. I don't think we need to upgrade that anymore. Now, what do we need to get? Engineers Hall. Let me just remind ourselves of these. So we need to get ourselves a Gromril Forge and an Engineer's Workshop. Okay. Will you go away, please? I want to click on that again. Oh, it must be on this. Okay. So, how do we get those? Get off. These pop-ups sometimes are so annoying. So that is... Oh, that's a hangar for flame cannons. We'd like to get a hangar, but we've already got somewhere, I think, that can upgrade from the siege workshop. So that is fine. Armory, Gromril Forge. Yeah, so we want to try and build one of those if we can, then up to a rune forge. So maybe that's what we will do here. Let's go ahead and start working on that then. Now we could upgrade you. Do we need to upgrade you? No, there is no upgrade path. We can upgrade you for more unrest reduction, but we don't really need that. Let's get you upgraded. We might as well. And, oh, that one is Grand Prix there. It's Mount Gunbad that I've just upgraded. That's fine. Do we want to give you some more defences? Or are you okay as you are? A Slayer Shrine wouldn't be a terrible idea. There's not an awful lot that we can build up here that would be useful. I'm not really sure we need to get you a trading depot. Let's just go ahead and get a Slayer Shrine. At least we can get some more Slayers over there, especially when we're dealing with the undead, because getting some stuff against anti-large would be really, really useful. Let's have a quick look around some of the other places, just make sure they're not in a terrible state. So, if we can grow you in size, we can then go and get a hangar. That'd be fantastic. Now, what was the other thing that we needed to get? Was it the Engineer's Workshop? We don't have one of these, apparently, anywhere. We need quite a bit of money in order to be able to do that, so maybe we'll just save up. What about Kazaka Karek? You have an Engineer's Workshop. So you can actually recruit engineers here, but not runesmiths. So we might even have one of those forges somewhere else. So we can actually hire some of these hero types if we want. So that's not too bad. Anyway, we'll save up some money. We'll go on to the next turn. We have an unused skill point on Harrock Dumb Tamer. And where are you? You are there. Oh, you're our new guy, are you? So we've got a skill point to give you. Marshal, Public Order, or Blade Master. Well, we want you to be more of a sort of a campaign map kind of guy. So we'll go ahead and do that. I expect we'll be getting all sorts of issues with their heroes moving around on the map, so I'm fully prepared for lots of rubbish there. And once we've dealt with the vampire counts, and they do seem to be still getting quite a lot of pressure from the Empire. I mean, the Empire is sort of at the doors of Castle Templehof almost, so they're just waiting for these armies to sort of recharge. There are still quite a few vampire count armies roaming around the map. We might be able to sort something out. Game's getting quite laggy now in between turns. I suppose there's a lot going on, there's a lot to be calculated. Scaling and the Varg taking their moves. Yep, she's now managed to damage a building, which is very annoying, going to follow us. So where has she gone? She has gone over here to Zufbar, so it's actually damaged that building, which we now have to fix, which is most annoying. We've got very decent income, though, so we could very easily go and grab a Thane or something. Oaken Hammer is the one that definitely needs to have an upgraded guard hall. So we'll go ahead and do that. Karag Domrar we're not too bothered about. Let's go over here to Zufbar and recruit a new hero. Probably want to get another Thane if we can. You've got extra melee attack. Let's go ahead and recruit you. Because we want to be able to have someone that can assassinate over here. We don't have enough action points to do that or attempt it on this round, which is unfortunate, but fine. Let's go ahead and grab you. So we need to move you in here and deploy you.
Disrupt them.
And that should complete the grudge. At least I think. I think we're in the right area, but we may not be. We can start working on a new technology. We've almost finished the tree. Assembly lines would be cheaper recruitment costs for gyro bombers. Iron breakers, High King's Tribute Commandment, additional 5% tax rate. Reduction in vampiric corruption faction wide. That's got to be well worth that. Let's have a look. We've got some money now. We were going to go and build some other things. If I can remember what they were. Probably another engineer's workshop. So we could get master engineers if we wanted to. Let's go and get one. There's no harm in doing it. We've got the coin. Plenty of money coming in every single turn now. These guys just need to continue working their way over here. I'd like them to be able to get into that settlement if possible. And then what we want to do is just basically go around and go into these settlements and basically raise them up. We want to go and resettle them. Kenneth and Durek both need skill point spending. So you've got a skill point, which is really nice. Let's go and sort that out. So again, we'll give you Marshal. We want to make you, again, more of a campaign guy. And who else was it? Kenneth. Let's go and sort you out. Now you're the one that's been building this up. I've already given you hard to hit. Greenskins is pretty pointless at this point in the game. Let's just go ahead and give you more melee defense. You're probably not going to be seeing all that much combat with with Kenneth's army there, because he's most likely just going to be used as a resettlement army. But you do what you can. You see, the vampire counts want peace, and this is the second time they've proposed it. So it makes me think that they really are sort of scared about what I could do to them. I could push forwards and start trying to raise some of their settlements. So that's probably something that I will do. You're sort of backing off now. You've just suddenly decided that things are looking quite bad for you, which is fine. And maybe I did deploy in the wrong province and we haven't completed that grudge, so we'll have to go and have another look at that on the next turn. Just the rest of the dwarves moving around. I don't really need to confederate the dwarves. I mean, it is handy to have full control of as many provinces as possible, because then you can enact the province-wide bonuses. But as far as completing the campaign goes, yeah, she's still doing damage. No, we did complete it. Finally, so some more money in the book. So this now gives us a quest here. And the Thane returns and makes his report. A dark cloud has descended over Sylvania. In the midst of its gloom, he found several sack caravans surrounded with the broken detritus of a desperate fight. Though there were no corpses, a freezing dread pervaded the area. As he picked through the remnants, the Thane was disturbed by a moaning sound and was horrified when the shambling figures emerged from the fog. The dead walked Sylvania's blighted land once more. Cutting a path out, the warrior made his escape. In the sickly moonlight, he passed the bands of the undead, all of them lurching northwards towards the vile fog-enshrouded marches of Helfen. Sprinkling sand on the fresh ink with which he recorded all of this, Thorgrim slams shut the book of grudges, ordering the horns to be sounded and the throng armed. Evil stalks Sylvania once more, and the axes of dwarves will oppose it. As for the old, they will face it at Helfen. So win the battle with Thorgrim Grudgebearer's army. And we get the Great Book of Grudges, which gives us more melee defense, more melee attack, cheaper upkeep, reduction in vampiric and chaotic corruption. So yeah, we definitely want to try and get that one. Now we need to find where it is on the map. Is that it up there? No? Yes, I think. Let's double check that, because now I'm not 100% sure. Where are we? Objectives. Nope, it's not that one. I always get this the wrong way around. Diplomacy, Great Book of Grudges. It's up here somewhere. Provinces, events. Nope, I'm missing it. Ah, there it is. Great Book of Grudges. Yep, so it is that one. That's where we've got to go and move up to. What about this one? Oh, you're a billion miles away. So we could just teleport up there, but I think we're going to be heading in that direction anyway. We'll probably want to try and take out Castle Drakenhof and then move up to Eschen at some point regardless. And I really don't want to leave things up here undefended. Oakenhammer's got a damaged building. At least it said it had a damaged building. I can't see which one that is right now. So we'll wait on that. We want to wait here because we want to... well, that's upgraded as much as it can be. Dromar, I suppose we do want to upgrade, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, the main reason we recruited you is to try and assassinate this person over here, so let's go and attempt to assassinate her. There's only a 19% chance of a positive outcome, but I'm gonna gamble, you know. It might work out. It was a critical failure, so, you know, we lose our hero. Again, something that was to be expected. We could even possibly try and attack her a second time if we could select the right person. Let's have another go. Do we not have enough money now? Oh no, the chance of success is too low. Wow. Okay, well we won't be bothering to attempt that then, so that's a little bit of a shame. So this is Thorgrim's army up here. Now we could march straight into Castle Drakenhof if we wanted. They do have a relatively sizable army up there, which is actually led by Manfred himself. He's got Vargeist and a Vargulf, but the rest of them are just sort of like zombies, skeletal warriors. He's got some crypt ghouls, but the majority of what he's got there seems quite weak. Drakenhof itself has quite the garrison though. So attacking that directly may not be the best idea. Not at the moment. I think we should certainly wait until the Empire moves in a little bit more. And they are doing that. I mean, they're working their way around. The Empire's weakening them. If he moves his main army off to go and respond to that, I might then move in there. Now, we do need to go and try and defend this over here, which is why this army is on the move. Dromar can actually get an upgrade right now. You don't really have any buildings or anything going on there, do you? I guess you probably do want to get a watch room, but you'll most likely have to wait until you're upgraded before you can do that. Not too sure what else we could give you. You can get an ale store. You're the only place that can get an ale store, I think. It's one of the rare ones. So let's take this army and try and get over here. So we could go and resettle this. We'll start to take some attrition because we are going through the enemy lands, but that is understandable. So let's go on and move into the next turn. So we're just shuffling some armies around at the moment. Looks like the vampire counts are using a lot of their heroes to try and disrupt the Empire forces. You're just going to constantly move that hero backwards and forwards between two of my settlements and try and damage buildings and stuff. It's going to be very, very difficult there to get an assassination. We might be able to do it with Githian, actually. Oh. So you've ended your military alliance with us, have you? The Karak Ziflin. Any particular reason? Okay. So it looks like we might have to fight some dwarfs later on as well. Not too sure why they suddenly decided to end their alliance, but we'll keep our eye on them. I shouldn't think we'd have any problems defeating them if we needed to. Hostile hero activity. Oh, damage building failure. That is fine. Winds of magic change. Kenneth's army is taking attrition. Well, we knew that was going to happen anyway. We still want to get up to here if we can. The army should be safe, so that's not too bad. You want to continue, get over here. Now the question is, let's move you up here so you're not in there. Well, we could actually use you to go around and try and terrorize them. sort of play them at their own game. Let's go ahead and attempt it. We'll try and do some damage to Castle Drakenhof. It might work. That was actually a success. We've assaulted the garrison. Well, that was quite cool. I mean, they've still got that main army there. So how's the garrison doing now? Guess they just got weakened a little bit. So you're quite annoying, but what we might be able to do... Where's Githian? I thought Githian was in this army. We want to have a look for... Oh, you've leveled up anyway, so let's go ahead and give you the skill point. Now, which one of these is going to be most useful for you? Probably go for Patrol Ambusher. Now then, Githian. Oh, you're in Belowen's army. You're over here, which is not a terrible thing. So the question is, could you actually reach her and do anything? Still only a 14% chance of a positive outcome. 8% chance that we'd fail. So yeah, we probably don't even want to attempt that. It's a very, very low chance of doing anything at all. I mean, we could essentially move 2 armies in towards Castle Drakenhof and attempt to do it that way. See, they still want peace, and they're willing to give me 2,000 gold to do it. Of course, we're going to decline. We've got grudges to settle. We definitely still want to try and get military alliances with the remainder of the dwarves if we can, though. So that is something that we will work on. Very, very laggy now. Which doesn't really matter because it's only in between turns it's processing, and I understand that strategy games do this, but when you're trying to record, it really does cause a lot of problems with the audio sync, so... We should probably have to end this video rather soon. So they're still failing to do stuff. Ambush discovered. So that is fine. Still getting some attrition over here, but that's okay because we should be out of that on the following turn. So there shouldn't be any more attrition now that we're out of here, and we need to go and get in there. Still got a fair bit of coin coming in. You're going to move into Carag Dromar. Looks like you're possibly building up another army there. You've got Dolphon Karstein. You've still got your rather annoying hero here. Oakenhammer can actually get an upgrade. What would we like to get at Oakenhammer? What would be most useful for us here? Guess we could get a siege workshop so we could get thunderers and cannons. It's not a terrible idea. Once again, we'll just have a quick look with Githian and just see if we could actually get a kill there. Yeah, still only a 13% chance of a positive outcome. 79% chance of failure, 8% chance of a critical failure. We'll roll the dice. It was a failure, but it wasn't a critical failure, so we didn't actually die, which is fine. We'll go and merge back into the army just so we're nice and safe. But I think that is probably where we're going to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Total War Warhammer. Sorry there was no battle this time around, but we have to do a little bit of posturing. I don't want to just run into the capital of the vampire counts and get completely obliterated. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.